It'll be worth it though.
Oh yeah. Oh Christ, yeah.
When you finally get that third nipple.
Get the third nipple and get it pierced.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hmm?
There's no point in getting a third nipple and not getting it pierced. Okay.
Right?
Don't be an
Yeah.
asshole. Welcome back to the Storymoders podcast. My name is Robert. Their names are Mike. Pick one, either or. It works for the both of you. Hi, Mike. And Mike. Mike's.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah. Yeah, once again, we are joined by our friend, I'm going to call you Happy from Poogles Games, because it's just easier for everybody, I think.
I love it.
Don't say.
Yeah. Last time I was calling you Happy, and then I was calling my mic Sad.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was... yeah. Mm.
Yeah,
Hurtful.
yeah. A bit too much on the nose this time, so we're just going to say Mike and Happy.
There we go.
Yeah.
It
So-
still implies that I'm not as happy, but you're not outright calling me sad.
Yeah.
So,
You
it was
know,
a little better.
I mean, it could be, happy and ambivalent, but that just doesn't roll off the tongue.
I mean, if you want to give me an adjective for a nickname, just drop it in the comments below. We'll see what we got.
There we go. All right.
That's
Happy.
very risky.
I don't care.
You're asking. I don't know, man. I don't know if you want that.
We're pushing engagement is what we're doing here,
There you go.
It's good.
Anything
I've
that
been doing
takes-
enough stuff on the internet to know that I can ignore my audience every now and again.
There you go.
Well, Happy, I mean, let's start with you. How have you been, bud? It's been we had you on
Doing
last
good.
time, of course, for like the 1 month Switch 2
Yeah.
kind of review there. What have you been up to? I know you've got a daily shorts thing that you're doing.
Yeah, I started picking up on my socials a little bit and kind of challenged myself to making. Oh, I kind of failed already on doing one every day. But yeah, I'm going through a journey of my top 50 favorite games of all time and just making a quick, 2-minute long short of just the reasons why I like a game. And yeah, I mean, it's going pretty good so far. I'm getting a lot of engagement back, a lot of good feedback. And yeah, it's been fun even going back to some of the games that I've trying to talk about, because at one point I brought up Cult of the Lamb already, and I think we might also talk about it later.
Yeah.
But when I was recording gameplay for Cult of the Lamb, I just kept on playing. I was like, I probably only need like an hour of this gameplay to cut it down to 1 minute, but no, I continued playing for like 5 more hours because it's just so much fun. So revisiting the games that I know I love in the back of my head is just such a gratifying experience that I didn't expect I would have. And it's probably also the reason why it's been taking me so long to get them all edited and taken care of.
Now, do you have like your list already?
I do. So
Okay.
at one point in one of the videos that I did, I kind of explained where it was going to take me. I would never be able to self-consciously just make a top 50 list, maybe a top 10, but I kind of just went into a website that was like this or that, and I put in like 150 games into it, and I literally sat there for like over an hour as I decided which game do I like better or which one would I rather play right now. So
Yeah.
I basically just generated my list that way. But it's also like going through the list, I'm thinking like, damn, where's this game? I should have probably put this game on the list. So it's a challenge through and through. It's a gratifying one. I've gotten the most feedback I've ever gotten on my channel. So it's been quite the journey so far, and I'm only like 16 days in.
Yeah. I was thinking, I'm like, how would I make my top 50? And then realized I'm glad that I didn't challenge myself to do that, because that sounds fucking difficult. And I'm not even sure I've played 50 games in my lifetime. Unless I just count every time I've played Persona 5. And then the first time, the second time, the fourth time, the third time.
That would be
got through 'em.
an hilarious series if you just did your top 50 games and all like 49 of them were Persona, and then like the number one was something completely different.
Number
That'd
one,
make for a good bit.
Bubsy. Ah,
Good old.
well,
Bubsy.
yeah, man, it's been great to see. Like we talked before we started recording. I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch week or day to day or just binge it all at the end. But
Hey,
you know,
whatever
we'll-
works.
Yeah, we'll
Whatever
see.
works
We'll
for
see.
you.
Yeah. And Mike,
Yep.
hey boo,
Hello.
how you doing?
We're surviving.
It's a Tuesday.
Yet another Tuesday in the seemingly endless line of Tuesdays.
Yep.
Crazy
There's
how
always a
time
good
works.
day. I mean, at some point you do run out of Tuesdays.
Do
You
you?
think? No.
I mean, you no longer are able to experience Tuesdays after a while.
They get
Yeah,
a
but the
little
Tuesdays
old.
keep
I get
going
it.
on.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Tuesdays continue, but you do not.
Yeah, see, that's fair. Okay.
That's a good point.
That's the point I'm driving at here.
Yeah. You never know when your last Tuesday
Yeah.
is, so
Mm-hmm.
drink.
That's beautiful.
Gotta live every day to its Baja Blast, because you never know when it's gonna be your Baja last.
There we go. There we go.
Ah, shit! I should have started a stopwatch.
For what?
Clips. Remember?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot that we talked about that. Yeah, but that's
whatever.
gonna be clipped out for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing the clips lately. I've been trying to kind of do, the same as you, Happy, just trying to do more shorts and like clips of the episodes and stuff. So I've been getting really into that. And yeah, just I just pull up the entire thing after the episode is uploaded on YouTube. I just go into like the clip manager there, and it has an entire transcription of the whole episode, and then I'm just like, what did we talk about? And just kind of scroll through and be like, it sounds good. And then I spend 2 hours manually editing out all of the silent portions to make it snappier. So
Yeah. Yep.
that's my work day usually.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I don't do it during work hours. I only work during work hours and read the Bible. That's it. All right?
It's good. It's good. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Oh.
Mike, stop asking.
Yep. Done.
Well, Mike, what have you been I mean, I know the answer, but maybe our beautiful audience doesn't. What have you been playing lately?
I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077
Yeah.
and quickly realizing that I am trying to push both the main game and the DLC to
Mhm.
its inevitable end
Mhm.
at the same time.
Yep.
So it's well, paying myself into a little bit of a corner there.
That's a lot.
But yep. But hey, I romanced Pan Am, much to
You
Robert's.
sure as
Hell yeah.
fuck did.
Damn
right on
right.
stream.
Yep.
Did they allow that on stream?
Twitch TOS is essentially like if the nudity and stuff in games is allowed,
Yep.
if that isn't the point of your stream. You know what I mean? Like if
Okay.
you're like, hey, my stream is just playing all of the, nudity and like sex scenes in video games, that's against TOS. But if you're playing specifically Cyberpunk 2077, I think is one a lot of people were asking about. They're like, no, it's okay as long as like, it's set to like mature, which I think all of Mike's are anyway.
Mhm.
And if it's not the focal point of the stream,
Got it.
unless it's like a list, there's a list of like 30 games that are just completely banned on Twitch. So yeah, no Custer's Revenge.
Damn.
Yeah, that game is terrible. But Happy, what have you been playing lately?
I mean, we just got off 2 weekends of Battlefield, so
Yeah.
a lot of Battlefield.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll talk about that momentarily, because Happy is, I didn't realize this, a Battlefield Fanatic, or as they're known in the gaming sphere, Battlefield Fanatics. He's one of those. So
Yeah, I've put in several dozens of hours into the entire series. So
oddly enough,
Yeah, I got
mostly Battlefield Hardline. It's about
That is
95%.
not true, but I did play a lot of Hardline.
Damn.
But yeah, we're going to talk about that momentarily. Been playing anything else, or has it just been that all, like, both? Well, I'm assuming both weekends. Yeah, but
Yes, definitely. Because the second weekend got updated with more stuff, so there was more of a reason to hop back in. But besides Battlefield, still chugging away at Donkey Kong. Loving it. I keep on hearing that this ending is like wild, and I'm looking forward to it. I picked up Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which I'm loving.
nice. The new, like, 2D side-scrolling Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing to pick up a game like that because it's not a Castlevania or a roguelike. So a 2D pixel art kind of game almost always nowadays is just Metrovania and roguelikes, which I love.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you just want to just slash at some people and do some pretty cool platforming.
Sometimes
And
you
this
just
is
want
exactly
violence.
what that is. It's just level-based, side-scrolling action
Yeah.
with beautiful art. So that's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, the game's gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
So I finished Yakuza 0 and then I jumped right into Donkey Kong. And we kind of talked about this a little bit last week because I played it the first time that I played Donkey Kong Bonanza. I played it for a couple hours, and at the end of it, I was like, I'm not sure if I can play this game because of the way that I have to play games in my mind, where it's just, I'm like, I can't move on until I've got everything, and then I'm going to go to the next area and the next area.
Yeah,
and that's fucking damn near impossible in Donkey Kong.
right.
To try to collect everything because there's like an infinite amount of gold everywhere. So unless I'm smashing everything to the ground. But I've basically made myself a compromise where I go to a new sublayer, do the story-based stuff, and then unlock the opening for the next sublayer, and then I go through and I find all the Banandium gems that are available. So I don't move on to the next sublayer until the one before it is completely devoid of Banandium gems. And I'm like, that's like the big collectible. So we'll do that. And I'm able to do that. But yeah, so I did a shitload of that. And then yesterday I got a game that I started playing. I can't say really anything about it except for the fact that I am playing Demon School for a review. A review copy was provided by the developers. And yeah, embargo on that is September 2nd at, I think, 9 a.m. Eastern. Playing that, doing some recording and kind of writing notes, and we'll have a review up on the 2nd of September.
Can you say what that is, like what kind of game it is and what it's like?
Yes. Yeah, actually, let me do this here, because I can just read it kind of from them. Demon School is a new style tactics RPG where motion equals action. Defeat big weirdos in between the human and demon worlds as Faye and her misfit companions while navigating university life on a mysterious island. It's... I mean, can I just pull up this? Just on the Steam page here. Yeah, it's not really cropped all that well, because we're using it for something else. But yeah, this is the Demon School Steam page. Isometric view, very much inspired by the original 2 Persona games, or 3 technically. Persona 2, and then Persona 2. A lot of, Persona vibes, Shin Megami Tensei, and I think what the developer said is Persona, Shin Megami Tensei, and Italian horror. But, yeah, so I started playing this yesterday. This is just the demo in here. You can wishlist it right now on Steam. It is coming out on September 2nd. Or, sorry, September 3rd.
Is it rhythm-based at all? Like, the soundtrack is kind of giving vibes that like you're using music.
No, but the battle system, and I believe I could talk about this because they did put out a demo last year that I did play, and it's actually it's on my YouTube channel from last year. But the battle system is it's turn based, obviously tactics RPG. But at the beginning of your turn, you have like points that you can use, and then your team, you essentially go through and kind of plan your entire move or your entire turn. And it's like, okay, I'm going to make so-and-so move here and attack. That takes 1 point. But then if I have them move again, because it's their second turn, that'll take 2 more points of these 10 or whatever. And you essentially do your entire turn there, and then you play it. Then you like hit the button to actually have it go through. You set it up, and then basically press play, and the game does all of the stuff that you told it to do. So it's a lot of strategy as opposed to just, oh, it's my turn and I have to do an attack with each of these people. Boom, 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 and now it's their turn. Boom, it's so when I was playing the demo last year, I was trying to like get really into kind of how much strategy you could do during the fights, and there's quite a bit. So, but so far, can't say much. But I know from what I've played in the demo, there wasn't like a rhythm-based thing for the battle. But once again, that was, a year, I think over a year ago at this point when they put that demo on. It's like a Steam Next Fest thing.
I was asking because aesthetically, it's giving me like Crypt of the Necromancer vibes right now.
Yeah.
Just with the colors and, grid-based kind of, and the music also just all coming together. Yeah, that's just kind of the vibe.
Yeah, these trailers are sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, September 2nd, I believe it's again 9 a.m. Eastern, I think, or maybe 9 a.m. Pacific. It's in the morning on September 2nd on a Tuesday, so our review for that will be live on our YouTube. So check that out. Now, we kind of mentioned it for a bit, and I just told you we're going to talk about it now, so now we're going to talk about it. Battlefield and Battlefield 6, the beta.
Battlefield.
Yeah, Happy, once again, has been apparently a massive fan of Battlefield and played the beta for the last couple weeks. Tell us all of your thoughts on it. As much detail as you want to go into.
Where do I start? I
Battlefield
guess
Hardline.
Well, if we want to compare those two, they are nothing alike, but they are class-based, which is the interesting part, because 2042, the last entry, or I guess the current entry in the Battlefield formula, definitely.
I mean,
has
I'm not sure we can really say current
missteps
at this time. Okay.
I mean, it's the only one, right? Or it's
are people really playing it though?
So they actually did do something interesting yesterday when the beta ended. They're like, "Hey, by the way, we introduced new content into 2042, so got back in."
By the way, guys, don't forget that we have one of these out right now.
They're like, "Hey, we're not going to be back for like 2 months, so something to hold you over. Come to 2042." But 2042 obviously had its missteps. It kind of took very core elements of what Battlefield is away from it, which just fundamentally just makes it a whole lot less interesting. And Battlefield 6 is just straight up back to form, that entirely. The class systems are definitively back. The modern kind of setting that they're going back to makes the setting feel more reminiscent of 3 and 4, which were some of the most iconic moments in Battlefield history. I mean, 4, you got Levolution. Do I need to say anything more?
Yes, because I'm not entirely sure what that is. If I heard the word Levolution, my mind immediately goes to Pokemon.
Dude, so Levolution, that's what Levolution was, the kind of the tagline that they kept on using over and over again for the Battlefield 4 marketing, because there was these like elements within each map that altered the map. So there's one map called Siege of Shanghai in Battlefield 4 that had this massive high-rise tower, which you could fight in at the ground level and then also at the roof level. But then at some point in the game, if someone were to take a tank or a rocket launcher and blow out the structuring pillars at the bottom, the whole building would collapse and just change how that map would play out. That was Evolution.
Oh, I knew that like they had a lot of really destructible environments. I didn't realize that was like a term for it. So
That was literally just them trying to make up a word to really market the game,
Yeah.
and it worked. It was cute, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. It literally just made these the term that you always hear that only in Battlefield. It took that to like a whole nother level just because of how cinematic it was. But obviously, it happened every match. You weren't surprised, but it still just had an extra level to the game that just made it feel so chaotic that you really only get in Battlefield. I'm gonna play into it, sorry, but there is a level of Battlefield that's unlike the other first person shooters because it does walk kind of a thin line of still being casual but more sandboxy and open that no one else is really doing, and it's just such a like perfect level of that chaoticness that you know and expect from a game like Battlefield, along with just that fine first person shooter, AAA type game.
Yeah.
And this is certainly doing, Battlefield 6 is certainly doing exactly that they did with 3 and 4. It's going back to those kind of basics. It's modern day, and the class systems are back. And just based on how I've been playing, which I don't know how much I can actually, come at this at an angle where I can evaluate the quality of the game.
Mhm.
But I will say that the most impressive thing coming out of these 2 weekends is just how well this game actually worked and came together. For them to come out and just say, hey, we're doing 2 betas, doing one weekend and the other one the next weekend, and I almost had no problems. There was a couple bugs here and there, but nothing like game breaking. But the fact that at one point I was in a queue of 200,000 people and got in within 10 minutes
Yeah.
is a sign of good things. Because if we remember, if I don't know if you guys know about this, but when Battlefield 4 launched, it was unplayable for like a month. You could not play that game. The servers were terrible. The game was buggy, but also the servers just essentially did not exist.
Yeah.
They were not ready for it. And the fact that they were ready to have a queue of 300,000 people at one point and still have them in and run, at least for me, run like flawlessly, that's very impressive. And it gives me like a lot of hope going in day one in October 10th, I believe.
Is it October
And
or is it September?
yeah.
Why did I think it's September?
I believe it's like 2 months from now. Less than 2 months at this point.
Yeah. I'm gonna just look that up here. Now, correct me if I'm is there a is it Battlefield, there was a 4, right? Which is 2042 technically the 6th one?
Oh, Battlefield.
I'm not
Battlefield
counting like
the
Hardline and Bad Company and everything,
one.
but like yeah.
Yeah. I mean, numerically, technically, I guess, because even the first Battlefield wasn't Battlefield 1. It was like 1942, whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of spin-offs that, a lot of people hold Bad Companies to their heart because just of how destructive like that game was. So all of them kind of have their quirks,
October 10th,
but some of them come together better than others as a complete package. And this is looking like, as far as things go in modern games as a service type titles, this is actually looking like it has a lot of promise, which is very exciting for Battlefield, especially when Call of Duty seems to be learning the complete opposite. And it's going to be interesting to see how this shapes out in the fall with these 2 juggernauts colliding.
Yeah.
They already set the record. I can't remember what it was, but I think it was like the peak of all time for Battlefield 2042 was a little over 100,000 people playing at once, and just the first weekend of Battlefield 6 beta, it was over 500,000, which is such a
I saw those numbers.
testament
that was insane.
Yeah, and I think it's a testament that, you know, people do yearn for this type of game.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was free. Everyone could have hopped in. It's going to obviously change when the game comes out and people are paying full price. You know, some streamer is going to spin a narrative that's like, oh, obviously no one really, like, people didn't love the game as much in the beta because it doesn't have as many people, but people are playing or paying full price.
It dropped off by 60% from the beta.
Yeah.
It's like, it's still fucking 200,000 people playing. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know.
And then there's also
we've got
Royale.
Snowbike Mike up from Kind of Funny. He was at the big Battlefield 6 event, so we just have kind of just gameplay up there.
Yeah.
I know a bunch like you. I don't know. Do you stream or do you just
Every now and then?
Okay.
I want to get into it really badly. I just need really hone in on that.
Yeah, I know quite a few of our friends and friends of the podcast. They were streaming the beta. I don't know if they put up their videos. So I'm like, I know Snowbike Mike's was live, so we'll just pop that one up. But so the one thing that I remember from the last time that I really played a Battlefield game, and I'm trying to think if this was a Battlefield game. I think Battlefield 1, and I played the campaign for like 10 minutes. I got killed, and I'm like, oh, I'll respawn, and then I had like a fucking obituary for the character that I was, or the person that I was.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I was like, I don't like any of this. I'm not a fan, because then I died again, and it was a different person. Yeah. I'm like, I'm losing the war.
Yep. That was a
dark one. Yeah, before that, it was. I remember that I hated it. Bad Company, the first Bad Company, and not that I hated the game, because I actually was having a really good time with the game. And then I got to a level where you had to snipe, and I just remember like the sniping mechanic and like the scope mechanic wasn't. It was like I would move it, but the view wouldn't change. It would just be like a reticle, and then it would kind of move afterwards or something.
Yeah, it's not like that anymore.
Is it not? Okay, good, because that was awful
No.
and terrible, and it should burn in hell. And I guess that's where it's at now. So.
Yeah, I mean, dude, there's some diehards for Bad Company that will die on that hill. But
I mean, at least they'll be dead. So.
Yeah.
You know.
This game, as of the slice that we've gotten, feels like a marriage of everything that kind of came before, not just in terms of what they actually have done, but what they've learned from the other games that they've done. It feels like they're correcting all the things, like they're listening to the community. They had the labs system where, you know, this game has been in development for I don't know how long, but for a long time now, people have been playing this game. They've been putting this game out for people for months, including myself. I've been playing since April, and all the feedback that they're taking on like a day-to-day basis from these private invitees to play in the lab system, they're just constantly just taking that in and understanding, you know, what is it that people are liking, what is it that is bothering them. And even when they came out that they're like, hey, we're going to do a beta, it's going to be next weekend, and then there's going to be one after that, and we know that Battlefield likes to do this kind of system where they close off the weapon loadouts so that each class has a specific gun type that they're allowed to have, which is a very Battlefield thing. They're like, hey, we're going to actually do both playlists in the beta and see how you guys react to it and what you actually want in the final version. So it's really refreshing for a AAA game, an EA game, no less, to actually sit down and be like, we hear you guys, 2042 obviously did not meet the mark. What do you want? Okay, we want to put tanks in the game. Yeah. Like, even when they want to do something that they're passionate about, putting in their game. They will still then be like, okay, we're adding tanks to the game. Obviously, this is the tank that we want to put in. But how do you feel about this? What are the things that doesn't feel right or that does feel right? And they're taking that all into consideration. And I think that's a really, really special thing, especially now more than ever. And if they stay on track, I think it does have a lot of potential of possibly even beating out Call of Duty, but that's a tall order. So we'll see in the fall, but it's definitely going to be a battle, and it's going to be fun seeing how people react to this, and maybe even try out Battlefield for the first time. Try something different.
Yeah, like I'm not the first person shooter, and I'm not the online person. Mike is. That's kind of I had to. It was like pulling teeth getting him to play Cyberpunk. He was just like, no, I want to play Warzone and nothing else.
Yes.
I bought my Beavis and Butthead and Nicki Minaj skins. I'm gonna fucking use them. And I was like, hey man, you can. There's a lot of Nicki Minaj's in Cyberpunk 2077 too. And he's like, but can I shoot them? And I said yes. And he's like, that's not a plus for me because I don't like violence against any human really. But I'll give it a shot. So, yeah, he's a peace lover. Yeah, he's shit at Warzone because he refuses to shoot people.
I'm a conscientious observer.
Yeah. He just walks around. He's like, does anybody need a water? Anybody? You guys good? I'm a medic.
He got really good trigger discipline, that's all.
Yep.
But now I want to talk about the real star of the Battlefield show, and that is Hardline.
Keep coming back to it.
I don't know why that game. It's so silly. I don't know why.
It's like you're trying to set me up like I'm a Hardline fan.
I did play Hardline, and I'm not sure I don't even know how that was a Battlefield game.
It actually wasn't even made by DICE. It was a spin-off made by another studio. They just slapped the name on there.
See, when I was playing it, I was like, this just feels like a game where you're a cop. And then they decided they wanted to sell a few more copies, so they're just going to put the Battlefield name above Hardline.
Yeah, totally. Happens all the time.
Yeah.
That's how Assassin's Creed has lived for so long.
It's true. Yeah, Assassin's Creed was just a sequel to Prince of Persia, I believe. And then they just spun it out and made it an actual thing. And then they spun that out and made, Far Cry 3. I'm not sure if that came out first. But what are your kind of... What did you really like about the beta? And what do you hope that they fix before the game comes out? And also, is there a single-player campaign? Have they even talked about that?
There is a campaign. There will be a campaign. So the story actually is that there's a couple countries in, I think it's Europe, that are splitting off the NATO and creating their own alliance. So the story is U.S. NATO versus these ex-European NATOs. So
the U.S. teaming up with NATO countries to defend anything. That's a pipe dream, isn't it?
The U.S. and what's left of NATO versus Latvia and Finland.
Yeah, I don't know how this story is going to pan out, but it does allow the game to be taken to interesting locations like New York. There's a couple maps that take place in New York. So a war-torn New York sounds like a fun idea. And if we can get that, whatever, makes it fresh, I guess, because I don't think there's ever been a Battlefield map on U.S. soil. So fuck it, let's go.
Let's do this.
Whatever it takes, I guess. What I like most is I think it's such a cliche idea, but the fact that it is going to, back to modern military, there's just so much that you can play around with it. I will say right there that you just saw maybe there's, reviving your teammates has always been a thing in Battlefield. But in this game, you can actually grab them and pull them out of wherever they died to revive them. So while you're dragging their body across, you're also reviving them. So if they were caught in the middle of a road and you were behind coverage and you see like a tank down the road, you can just run out into the middle of the road, grab your teammate, and pull them back to the side of the road and revive them. That's pretty fun. But yeah, I think the modern military, gives them a lot to work with, and being familiar with these types of guns rather than doing like something futuristic or kind of being restricted with World War II guns that we, they constantly try to evolve. There's only so many World War II guns that you can work with nowadays.
And I feel like we're also at the point now, just in modern day, where any of these, like, the future games, like, what was it, Call of Duty, was it Future Warfare? Or something?
Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare, like, the one in the future, like, their idea of, well, it's got to be more advanced than what we have now was like jetpacks and shit. And it's like, okay, we're doing sci-fi.
Wall running.
Wall running, yeah. Like, there's modern day stuff.
Titanfall.
Yeah. Like, just fucking make Titanfall then. Come on. Make Titanfall 3.
Please, I beg of you.
Make FPS great again.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe. But yeah, so that actually, has that been in a game? That kind of healing mechanic or like medic mechanic to like kind of
I don't know. I can't think of it. Like, it makes so much sense though.
It does.
Like,
yeah, like in a game like this where you're in a war zone.
Yeah, like
it's like, how has this not been done before? It just makes so much sense.
Yeah, like you drag whoever it is you're trying to heal out of harm's way.
Yeah,
like,
and it makes for very cinematic moments while shit's blowing up around you and you just pull your buddy.
I can only imagine. I can also see the shenanigans. Just
shenaniganery.
Don't worry, buddy. I gotcha. Drag him further into the kill zone.
Oh, yeah.
Like when your
you can
friend's trying to get in the car
too.
and you just kind of move forward, be like, open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door.
Oh yeah.
What were you saying, Happy? Sorry.
I don't know. Was I saying something?
Fair enough. Yeah. So that sounds great. What in this beta do you think that they can kind of improve upon, or what are you hoping to see? What did you just completely hate?
Honestly, I was really impressed with the beta. Even as a Battlefield fan, I obviously have a lot of criticisms of the series. I got a lot that I can chew on, but of my time with the beta, I mean, there's not much. I mean, they just really just gotta, fine tune the TTK, maybe the TTD, just the
that's time to kiss and time to doing it.
Yep, there you go. You got it.
Nailed it.
Yeah. What's the TTP though?
The TTD, time to death. So
no, the TTP, the time to penis. What's the TTP? How quickly do we get to see one? That's a pass. That's a pass from me. I'm gonna go back to Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. I'm fine with talking about Cyberpunk. I love Cyberpunk.
That's the only game with a penis, I think. No, and then like there was a
Baldur's
DLC
Gate.
for Grand Theft Auto. Oh, Baldur's Gate? Can you be nude?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Give my Dragonborn dude a big ol' hog. He's also like 6'7", so I had to make it proportional.
The first thing that I did when I got this computer like up and running, my gaming PC here, is I was like, I wonder if I can play Baldur's Gate 3 on this thing. Mm-hmm. So I installed it, and before I even loaded it, I was like, I need to go find the Withers Big Naturals mod. Which, I don't know if you guys have seen that. Withers, the like decaying gentleman at your camp that you get stuff from, there's a mod that just gives him a giant rack. Doesn't change anything else, just... Yeah. So I installed that, and then I was like, I'm not going to play enough to get to that point in the game anyway. But, it ran.
It's like really right at the beginning.
Yeah, it happens pretty cool.
You don't see Withers right at the beginning?
Yeah, he's like, you just kind of, once you get to the beach, you can just basically go straight to him.
Oh yeah, I didn't even get to the beach. I was in the ship for a while.
So you didn't get to the
Yeah,
tutorial.
I did not even get to the beach. Yeah. I spent more time installing the mod and then making my character than playing the game. And by that point, it had been 4 hours because I had to figure out how to install mods on PC.
Hey, you know what that means?
Yeah.
We gotta do a playthrough. We gotta
might
do our own
gotta-
campaign.
Yeah. God, that game is so fucking good. All right. So, yeah, Battlefield 6, October 10th. Yeah, I mean, let's I hope that, because like you said, it's probably these beta numbers are probably not indicative of how many people are going to like buy the game. But I've heard nothing but great things about this beta. Like anyone that's played it has been like, this is way better than what they just fucking did with 2042.
Oh yeah. Miles.
So, yeah, let's hope that they can fucking knock it out of the park. Gentlemen, let's do this. We are going to take a quick little break ski. We're going to put something here. You'll see something here in a moment. And then when we come back, we are going to go over everything that was at Geoff Keighley's Gamescom Opening Night Live. Dive into a few things. Probably skip over a few things because give a shit about Black Myth. And yeah, take it from there. All right?
All right.
So we will see you right after the break.
If your life needs some charisma,
Let's go, girl.
and all the dad jokes are free, dad jokes are free. Someone asking you about your day.
Go Bray.
See an extra cringy. Oh no. Talking like
I have to do
Kermit,
it for the
giving
people.
you it's a gameplay.
Jesus fuck.
Hey now, what you say now? About to put it down. Yeah, you wanna chat with the brain now? Get a tier 1 today now? Cause every day is a 10 now. Yo, here we go.
That's so brave. All the milk that he can drink. That's so brave.
Chance, you hit it with the red stuff on. I like that.
Correct.
So brave. Prime subscription is for free. That's so brave. He's only 3 for 3. Yeah.
Yep, that's me. There you go. Is that what you want?
And we are back. Man, that little video that we just showed is great, right, guys? We all loved it.
Amazing.
We all just sat here and watched it. Actually, a couple times. You had to cut it a bit because we watched it like 5 times. It's so good. Yeah, but check out, you know what we just watched. Definitely go check it out. But let's talk about something else. Let's talk about one of the 3 giant Geoff Keighley events of the year. Today was Gamescom Opening Night Live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Oh,
what it's called.
apparently.
ONL. Yeah. Gamescom is not a Geoff Keighley event. Gamescom is just a giant video game event in Cologne, Germany. And I want to go there. I want to go to Germany every single day of my life because it's the best place in the world. It's so great. It's so nice. There's so much beer and it's so good and my family's. It's just, anyway. But there's an event that happens on the first night called Opening Night Live. Geoff Keighley hosts it, and it's essentially just Summer Game Fest, but later in the summer, you know, because it's in August. Like, it's not fall yet. Come on. How about we do spring game showcase or fest, Keighley? Summer Game Fest was like, what, fucking 3 days ago? Whatever. But Opening Night Live is just a bunch of fucking announcements, trailers, ads for shit, and then, yeah, world premieres. Typically not as good, in my opinion. I don't know about you two. Not as good as, like, Summer Game Fest or even the Game Awards, especially. Those seem to just have bigger, higher profile announcements.
They're all a blur to me, honestly.
Yeah. So, yeah, because I think, what was it, Summer Game Fest, I think, closed out with Resident Evil Requiem. After like
Yes.
teasing it during the show, being like, "Oh, we're
That
working on a new
was
Resident Evil."
crazy.
Yeah,
That
so
was
many. I
such
saw
a
so many people just
wild
fucking
reveal.
mad about that. Mike,
They
did you?
certainly made
Do you remember that?
a choice with that.
Yeah, They
Yeah. It was. Yeah. Abby was right. A choice was made.
a choice was made, and to me, it was the right choice. I laughed my ass off.
It was hilarious.
Yeah. But one night one night only? No, one night stand? No, it's a sexual thing with boobs.
For the Key 3? What are you talking
Key
about?
3 is Summer Game Fest. ONL, October Night Live. ONL, Gamescom. We'll just say Gamescom. If we say Gamescom, we mean this event. Okay, not the entire thing, just this Keighley event. Okay, it's just easier to say Gamescom.
Only new letdowns.
I mean, that's not even the case though, because there's a lot of stuff that was already announced. You know.
That's true.
But even before the show, and I'm going to kind of scroll up here. This was a massive bit of news. So before the show happened, there was a lot of rumors. I'm not even saying rumors, just a lot of hope that they were going to announce the release date for Hollow Knight Silksong, game that's been coming out for the last
1,000 years.
ever since the last fucking console generation. And then before the show this morning, Team Cherry, the developers of Hollow Knight Silksong, announced that they were going to have a special announcement on Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. They're going to have a YouTube video. And I believe that YouTube link... Actually, we can just open it up here real quick. 7,500 people waiting right now for this thing happening Thursday morning. When they first announced it, it was up to like 20,000 people. Like, just
That's
at this
hilarious.
page right here. Waiting for Thursday morning to see this announcement, which I would imagine it's going to have a release date. You're not going to do this and be like, oh, it's great, and we'll announce a release date later. No, this is...
It's gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's not shadow dropped, which I'm not convinced that they can do that. I'm not
That
sure if
would
they're
be
able to.
wild.
It
But I
would
think-
be.
It's such a meme already that I think you almost want to steer into it a little bit and just make it an event like they're doing already with this
Oh, yeah.
Thursday live. I mean, come on. This could have easily fit into any conference,
Mhm.
any direct, but no, they are doing their own thing, their own premiere live stream on a Thursday. Come on. I mean,
Yeah.
what could they possibly show besides a release
Besides
date?
a release date and
Yeah.
or a shadow drop. So a lot of people are saying, oh, maybe they'll shadow drop it, like that at the end of this thing, it's like it's out now.
Oh.
It's in early access.
My only kind of pushback to that. Sorry, my buddy just texted me. Our friend Nick, the massive Resident Evil fan. I texted him earlier being like, hey, did you watch Gamescom? And he's like, no, I just read about it. And I'm like, okay, yeah, there's new footage for Requiem, so watch that. But yeah, my only thing is they had... Because I think Silksong was supposed to be DLC for Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
And then they just kept making more, and they're like, oh, we're just going to make a new game. But their initial Kickstarter campaign for Hollow Knight included DLC for the people who backed it. And then they came out and they're like, hey, since we're doing Silksong, you're getting that now instead of because there's no DLC, you're getting Silksong. So it's I'm just wondering how that would potentially play into a shadow drop, like hey, it's shadow dropped, but then if you're on Kickstarter, we're going to give you a separate code where you have to wait for that, or if they would get that, because you would imagine they would probably get that earlier, I would think, but I'm not entirely sure. But just kind of doing all of those pre-orders on the Kickstarter, I mean, we'll see. By the time, actually, no, about half an hour after this goes up on Thursday morning is when this event takes place. So we'll know by the time that you guys watch this, because I know a lot of the views come on the weekend, so that's fine. It's cool.
Whatever.
Whatever. It's fine. But Jason Schreier will have an announcement. Silksong have an announcement at 10:30, and on Thursday, the story behind why Silksong took 7 years to make. And Happy, you mentioned kind of playing into the meme, and I think that's what Geoff Keighley did. He posted a picture of himself with a clown nose on, and it was just like is this your first time or something like that. That's kind of leaning into that Silk Song meme of the character in the clown hat and everything. So a lot of people saw that and they're like, oh, that's. And it was funny because he posted that picture, and there were some people who are like, see, he's doing this to say don't expect Silk Song, and then other people are like, no, but that's going to be a misdirect. That means that he's going to talk and he's going to announce it. And then this was announced obviously before the show. But Silk Song, you have to think a release date, and we'll come back to Silk Song here in just a bit because we did hear more.
Mm-hmm.
And let's hold on. Happy, I want you to do something for me.
Oh, gotcha.
I want you to cover your eyes, and I want you to not look for a moment here. I think Mike.
Is it a surprise? What? I don't know what's happening.
Just want to make sure that you can't see anything on here.
I watched Gamescom.
Okay. All right.
Can I look?
Happy. You can look at the screen now. Do you see this?
I see it. I'm scared.
Did you see this earlier?
Does it look familiar?
Does it look familiar to you? Did you? Because it was posted. So what I want you to ask you, if you're not sure, because if you'd seen it, you already know. Look at this screenshot. This is from an upcoming game. This picture was sent out by the developers today. So it's a game that hasn't come out yet.
Yep.
This is a picture, and they've got. They said they've also got an event on like this week sometime to talk about it more. So just looking at this screenshot, you know of games that are coming out. What do you think this is from? Or who do you think posted it? You know.
Gosh, is this a big game? Because I mean, the graphics aren't blowing me away at all. It's got some shiny reflections. I noticed that lock doesn't seem like it's doing anything on the gate. Is that acid on the gate that's melting away? Is this an? I have no idea what
Shot
is
in the
this?
dark, bud.
Just because I'm on an alien kick right now with the acid or whatever that's eating away at the fence, I want to say like alien, just because of.
Okay.
I don't know what could
Like
this
an alien
be?
thing. Yeah. So you locking that in?
What's based on what's coming out?
Yeah. This is a game that has been announced.
Okay.
Okay. So
Well,
it's not
I'm
like
just-
hey, this is a brand new thing coming out from some team or whatever.
I have no idea.
Okay. Pokemon Legends ZA. YouTube
What is that,
premiere
Professor Oak's
August
arm?
21st, Thursday, 6 a.m. Pacific. Viewer discretion advised.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Return to your hometown to find the professor or what's
Let's
left of
go.
him.
Yeah, turning it into a horror. Hey, I wasn't too off. You know what? When I said that alien, I was getting alien vibes. Something spit on that gate is corroding
Yeah.
it.
This, unfortunately, like
Pokemons if not
the
aliens?
crop here is
That's gonna piss people off.
yeah, no, we can't see it. But yeah, no, this was a picture posted by the Pokemon. You could see this here. This is just from the Facebook page, Pokemon.
Yeah, what was
Yeah.
Did it say? Okay, just a premiere. Surely that's about Za, right?
Yeah, the they posted this on Twitter as well, and underneath it was hashtag Pokemon Legends ZA. I guess that's just
Damn, this is the same day as.
this is the same day as Silk Song. Yeah,
That's kind of fucked up.
yeah. Well, Pokemon don't care.
Win some, you lose some, I guess.
Mhm.
Do you think people what could that actually possibly mean?
I'm not sure, like, because it's first person, which is weird.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that feels like the same level of that was on Facebook, right? So it
This
feels
was,
like Corey Barlog type post.
Yeah.
How do we like? Do we know that's the official Pokemon account?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at least. Yeah, it says
Were they
Pokemon.
hacked?
Let's see how many followers or whatever.
Hey, because it's on Facebook, maybe it's like a what is it? A Pokemon meta experience.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
You're
God,
actually
don't.
throwing
Ugh.
the Pokemon.
Ugh. I hate that. But yeah, that I saw that picture like in my feed, and I was like, oh, what is this? And then I kind of looked up and I saw Pokemon. I was like, that's not what? No, hold on, that's not right. But yeah, let's jump into what was actually announced at Opening Night Live, Gamescom. Okay, sorry. They had the pre-show, first of all, with some actual announcements, and we'll kick it off here. So we're just gonna kind of run through things. If there's anything that you guys want to talk about, say something. Other than that, we might skip over it. But first things first, Bubsy 4D was announced.
I mean, good for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? Good job. Yeah, Video Game Donkey's gonna be fucking stoked. I can say that. All right.
Ooh.
What's up, Mike?
I always confuse Bubsy for Zapper,
I am
and vice
just,
versa.
I am watching the trailer, and man,
Yeah, it looks
Bubsy
like a
does a
Bubsy
lot
game.
of takes to Bubsy does a lot of takes to camera that I'm not a fan of.
Yeah. But yeah, Bubsy 4D coming to like everything, I think. Next up was a Battlestar Galactica strategy game, Scattered Hopes, which is like an RTS type game. Yeah. Are either of you two really into RTS games? I know our friend OM Jesus is.
Yeah.
It does feel like there is a trend of kind of older sci-fi getting into gaming right now, because like we're getting like Dune and then Helldivers with Starship Troopers, just like the whole like 80s 90s trend of sci-fi feels like it's constantly being adapted into some new games as a service type game, just to prey on that nostalgia, which is always you know what, fuck it, why not?
If it's fun,
Why not?
cool.
Yeah.
And I think Starship Troopers, are they making a new game or are they making a new movie?
I
So I
know
thought,
that they
like,
released a Starship Troopers game, I think sometime last year.
Yeah.
Before
something like
Helldivers 2 came out, there was a new Starship Troopers game that was not that great.
And then there was the Warhammer one too that was exactly like, was it?
Oh yeah.
Warhammer?
Yeah, there's a no, we'll probably we'll talk about that shortly, but yeah, another RTS game, Warhammer Dawn of War 4. Yeah, we'll
What?
get to
No,
that.
I'm talking about the.
Oh.
Gosh, am I thinking of Warhammer? There was a Helldivers like game that came out the same year, last year, with Helldivers that were like exactly the same.
Space Marine 2.
Is that?
Yeah, there was that one.
That's
Is that-
Warhammer.
That's Warhammer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Warhammer
okay.
40K or 40,000
Got it.
or whatever.
Yeah, 40K.
Is it 40K?
It's 40K.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it says
Could be
40,000 on the. There we go. It says 40,000 on the box, but everybody just calls it 40K.
Fair enough.
Got it.
Fair enough.
You know.
But yeah, that one we'll talk about that because they also announced a new Warhammer thing, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Battlestar Galactica Scattered Hopes. Anybody? No.
Nope.
Night Dive's next remaster is LucasArts' first-person shooter Outlaws, which I had never even heard of.
That first sentence.
Not to be confused with Star Wars Outlaws. This is an old
if
Western
I
shooter.
was
Yeah.
going to, tie that in with Star Wars, but it's good to have that reconfirmed.
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh my Jesus.
So this
It's
What's a remaster?
Abe Lincoln.
Oh, it's a LucasArts.
Vampire Hunter.
Got it. Yes.
all right. Oh,
Yeah, it's like a 90s first-person
Yeah.
shooter, but it's a LucasArts one, like the people who made Monkey Island, stuff like that, and
Yeah.
everything. So, but it's that kind of older 3D Doom
Yeah, totally.
kind of look here.
Do you know if this list is like, is this in order of?
Yeah, so this is PCGamer.com, and it's just their
It's kind of like a live blog.
Running live blog
Got it.
from earlier today.
Cool.
So I'm pretty sure all of this stuff, I would imagine, is kind of in order of when it was announced.
Cool.
So yeah, that is Outlaws. This one, Densha Tak. Tony Hawk stunts with Japanese trains.
Hell yeah.
Always wanted to heel flip with the Shinkansen.
Look at this shit.
Jesus.
And listen to this music.
Yep.
Necessarily what I think about Japanese trains, but what do I know?
Have you been to Japan?
I have not.
There you
But
go.
You know what everyone
You don't
talks
know
about
shit.
when they say, but you know what everyone talks about when we talk about Japanese trains?
Yeah, but you haven't been there to see it
Train.
yourself. Maybe they're keeping secrets.
Maybe, probably.
All right. Yeah.
They do love baseball over there. And I saw a lot of baseball things going on in the background.
They fucking love baseball.
They do, yeah. We got an early look at what I'm already willing to call the best announcement from Opening Night Live.
Hell yeah.
Where you do skateboard tricks, but as a train instead of a guy. Who doesn't want to be a train? Yeah, I hadn't heard of this game, but apparently it was announced a while ago, like a long time ago, during the kind of funny stream of this, and they're like live reactions. Greg Miller said he kind of yelled at the other people on the panel. He's like, "You guys cannot be excited about this because I got an email about this months ago asking who wanted to check it out, and nobody replied." Yeah, but this looks just like crazy. This looks like just a fun ass game.
I love game journalism. Look at that.
Which is not bad.
Who doesn't want to be a train?
Nobody.
Right?
Everybody wants to be a train.
Fuck doesn't want to be a train.
All right. Next up, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction, a side-scrolling beat 'em up, which for a fucking He-Man game, that's perfect.
Yep.
Totally.
You know, anybody big He-Man fans? Yeah, He fans? Anybody? Nobody?
Yeah. No.
All right.
It's a bit before my time.
Same.
Absalom, which they didn't post a video here. Roguelike beat 'em up. Okay. So, Ghost Runner's creators are back with a horror-infused alternate history of the Napoleonic Wars, Valor Mortis. And
This one looks cool. I like Ghost Runner. Don't know how they're gonna be able to translate Ghost Runner to this because just based on the subject matters, they seem totally opposite.
yeah.
But it seems like they figured it out. So
Yeah.
let's see what it actually turns out to be.
yeah, at the beginning, here I think. Once again, I'm gonna say, you know, the kind of funny stream because that's what I was watching when I was watching this Opening Night Live. But I think it started, and one of them on the panel was like, "Oh my god, it's a new Order game, like Order 1886," and then it clearly wasn't. Yeah, from the Ghost Runner team. Mike, did you ever
That feels
play
like
Ghost
a Mike
Runner?
thing.
I did not. It was one that was kind of always on my list, but I just never bothered to get to playing it. Oh, look at him getting him a sody pop.
There you go.
Yep. Well, that's space for just one beer.
I'm gonna turn that off now because it is not a great fridge. It does not
You
need to
don't
be on all
say.
the time. So
Is it run loud?
yes, it's extremely loud. That's why I asked earlier when I turned it on if you guys could hear it because it is very loud. And it was already kind of loud when it was brand new, but then after a while it started just like making a rattling noise because I had it at my old job on my desk, and I would bring in, you know, I would go to the store in the morning, grab a couple Red Bulls because that's what I do. I'm gonna die early, and then I would put them in the fridge and turn the fridge on, and it was like there was like a fan in there with like a piece of paper, and it was just like flickering. It was awful.
Is that like a special edition? Like, what's the logo on the front?
Oh, that is Kingpin from
Oh.
Spider-Man Across the Universe,
Oh,
or not
got
Across the
it.
Universe.
I see it now.
Into the
'Cause at first I
Spider-Verse.
thought, was that?
Spider-Verse.
Because
Yeah.
like looking at it from a distance, I was like, is that a walrus? Are those tusks right there?
It's
totally see it now.
it's just Kingpin's head and then his like the V of the
Yeah.
like the white shirt on the
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
all black. That's what my Series X looks like as well. I have a sticker on there,
Beautiful. I
Yeah.
love it.
Nice.
and then there's a little light, little Xbox light,
Yeah.
and then on the top of it,
Cool.
it's like there's a green light that comes out on the top as well. So it's a cool looking fridge, not a very functional one though, but good enough to
know.
keep this cold until I need to open it. So
All that matters.
Ghost Runner.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. All right.
I'm into it. I'm curious to see what kind of like actual experience, because it's always interesting to see like a team like that did a game like Ghost Runner and now do their like next thing, that because they did Ghost Runner and then they did Ghost Runner 2, and now they're doing something different. So
Yeah, now
like,
they're doing
what
something
level,
different, but it seems to be like kind of
where does this go?
yeah, not necessarily based on it, but very much in the vibes of it. But also, this looks, and this isn't a bad thing, but it just looks a lot slower than Ghost Runner.
Right. Yeah.
Because like the Ghost Runner vibe is very much you're running, you're doing wall running, you're jumping, you're doing all this stuff really quickly. But this seems more of a kind of, you know, just like a normal, once again, not a derogatory term, but like a normal action game that just happens to be first person.
You know what vibes it's giving me? Avowed. Just having like a sword in one hand and a gun in
And
the
a pistol
other.
in the other. Yeah, in first person.
Yeah.
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 I
I
like
wonder how
that.
big it is. That's that's the thing I was just trying to say. Like them going on to something different.
Yeah.
What scale is it at? Is it on like the same scale as Ghost Runner? And
Mm-hmm.
if so, does it have that attraction to jump into? Or if it's like just like a less than 10-hour experience, does that Napoleon aspect kind of tilt the scales at all? I don't know,
If it's
but it
in
seems
the-
interesting. So
Napoleonic Wars, does that mean it's short?
ooh, I like it.
Please clap. Thank you. All right, next
Give it a
up,
little one.
Long
Oh,
Gone. Sure looks
Long
like
Gone.
pixel art The Last of Us. I watched this trailer, did not understand it.
Yeah, I kind of popped in and out, and I'm like, this seems interesting, but yeah, like as an abstract idea.
Yeah, pixels are 3D. I'm just gonna kind of skip ahead here. A narrative adventure. So it looks like, yeah. So like your character looks like pixel art, but then the world itself is not.
Huh.
I mean, some of it is. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's got like the Lego games kind of aspect.
Yeah.
Where the
Kinda,
environment's not so much, but the assets in it
Mhm.
more so are.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, what platforming? That's
Yeah,
what
it
it's
says,
saying.
yeah, from the 2.5D platforming in the streets to the relatively safe, fully 3D houses. So yeah, it looks like when you actually go into a house, yeah, it kind of cuts to a kind of a 3D
Yeah,
ish
totally.
camera. Zombies, you got a green jacket. Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
that trailer does nothing for that game, unfortunately.
Well,
I'm
it does
sorry.
nothing for
Yeah.
me personally, but that's, yeah, maybe once we kind of learn more about it, maybe I'll be into it. But just on first glimpse,
It does nothing. It only asks
for me,
more
yeah.
questions. Like,
Yeah.
what am I looking at?
Yeah.
Because it looks cinematic, and I imagine the game is cinematic. But
Mm-hmm.
what is real? What is not real? What are you actually doing? What are you not doing?
yeah,
So
what is the goal?
It almost
Is the
looks
goal
like there
just
was
to
like
survive?
tank controls right there.
Oh no.
There was like that scene change when he went into the house from the back door. They could have been two completely different. Yeah, if you keep going back. Oh. I don't know where it was at, but he went into the door. Maybe right? No,
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
but long
Whatever.
gone. Okay. Routine. Been in development for ages. Sci-fi horror game Routine came back to life for the second time in 13 years. Is this the one?
Yes.
Like the first person
this one
kind of
looks
horror thing.
really cool. It's got this like Outlast kind of vibe to it,
Yes,
where you're
that one,
using
okay.
this camera. Yeah. This one
God, I don't
actually
have
looks
the-
really cool because it has this kind of like VHS found footage kind of vibe to it.
Yeah. Yeah, these are just screenshots.
Where
But yeah,
the
the
POV
Outlast,
is kind of
yeah.
the POV is kind of at like a level that makes it feel like it's actually coming from the distance of your eyes. So like long hallways feel very long, and I imagine this is probably maybe been converted to a newer engine. I mean, it's got to be, right?
Yeah, if it's been in development this long, yeah.
Because it looks good too. Like it looks really shiny and polished. So yeah, I mean, the best thing that I think could be going for this game is if it was like a 5-hour experience. I am all in, especially if they can get that out before Halloween. Oh, is there release date on this?
Anything in Jesus Christ. Game was supposed to come out in 2012. And I read that, and I'm like, yeah, but it said 13 years. Wouldn't that be in like the 9? Nope, that is 13 years ago.
Nope.
2012.
Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough.
Yeah.
Another instance tonight where time sucks.
So it says, yeah,
I bet
before
it
the end of
launches on a
2025.
Tuesday.
Fucking
It's
Tuesdays.
the worst day, right?
Fucking all Tuesdays.
Yup.
Okay.
Yet another in the never-ending stream.
Of Tuesdays.
That's something to look forward to,
Swords of Legends. Looks like an action RPG made by a Chinese developer.
That one looks pretty cool.
Looks like another Souls-like. It's got
Yeah.
some freaky shit going on.
I like that you can summon like a horse guy and like another like anthropomorphic animal to help you out. And they're just running out there in full armor, just like, fuck, here we go again.
Fuck you! Fuck you,
I don't want to take away
Spider-Man!
from this game, but I did just remember because today is Tuesday, like we were just talking about, and this game has sword in the title. Do you guys know what came out today?
What came out today?
Let me try to actually get the title right. I believe it was Swords of the Sea.
Ooh, yeah.
The
makers of
creators
Journey.
of Journey. Yeah.
Yeah.
That came out today? I know that I saw people like talking
Yeah.
about it. I wasn't sure if it was just like review
And it's
copies or
getting
something.
really good reviews.
Oh yeah, it's
Hell
from
yeah.
the Journey.
And it
team,
looks exactly
so,
like Journey, but with like the energy of like a Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
You know, you're
Yeah.
riding a snowboard, skateboard across the sand. Looks really
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
My
Swords of
girlfriend just
Legends.
recently played Journey.
Oh,
for
I haven't
my,
played Journey at all.
Oh, dude, Journey, if you have no idea what you are getting yourself into, is such a beautiful experience.
Yeah.
So if you can go into that as blind as possible, like I did like I forced my girlfriend to do, she was, by the end of it, she was crying.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen like gameplay, but most of it was just of somebody walking in a desert
Yeah.
in sand.
Yeah.
So that's all I know about it.
I believe it came out in 2013 though, and there was a clever I don't want to say mechanic, but an aspect of the game that you don't see in any game
Yeah.
that makes it kind of magical.
Well, don't tell me.
I
Don't
won't.
fucking ruin this for me, Happy.
I won't.
I swear to God.
I had
I
to
will
bite my
find
tongue
you
while she was playing
where you
it.
live in Wisconsin.
But when you do, Chicago, baby,
That was close.
come on, are you kidding me? The disrespect as a Bears fan to suggest that I live in Wisconsin.
The Bears.
The only time we look up at Wisconsin is when we're looking at a map.
There you go.
I love
Ain't that
Spotted
the
Cow,
truth?
so
Cheese is pretty good.
cheese is really good.
We can all agree on the cheese.
Yeah, cheese is great. Fuck yeah, cheese. High five, cheese. There we go.
K. Williams MVP.
So, yeah. Swords of Legends. Yeah, though this looks... And I don't know if because, Mike, you said, like, Souls-like vibes, almost. I kind of get those, but at the same time, I'm like, are there? Or am I just kind of assuming because this just is... It's a lot of action RPG games nowadays have those mechanics, and maybe this doesn't, but I'm just seeing, hey, it's a third-person camera, and I've got a sword, and I'm attacking somebody in front of me. You know?
Dude, I am so with you. We get a trailer for a game like this announced at like almost every conference, and I never believe that they are real.
Yep.
We always get games like these revealed, and it's just like they just pop up here and there, and no one talks about them, but they're polished as hell. They have these crazy animations. They look great, and it's just like, who is making these games?
China.
I refuse to believe China. Dude, they're on it. China's on the gaming sphere right now. They're kind of running it.
Yeah. Mike, you were gonna say something?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, seeing all these like crazy polished games from like places you've never heard. It's just like, before the internet, like, you would just hear about, like, oh yeah, my buddy like was on a trip and then he went and he saw this band that nobody had ever heard, like, we've never heard of.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, you would get a gaming magazine.
Yeah.
And you would hear about like, games that you'd never.
Yeah. And sometimes you would just get like a blurb, and it's just like, and that's the only thing I ever heard about this game ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like kind of like the same thing with shovelware nowadays, where we're more attentive to it. But like back then, you'd get a little kid that would walk into a game shop and be like, I want to play that because it's called Dragon Slayer XXX or some stupid shit like that. And they'd be like, hell yeah. And it's just the worst game ever.
But they spent all the money on the fucking box art.
Yeah, that was like, that was their budget for the year. And now they don't play video games anymore.
It's the worst game ever, but somehow like you are drawn to it still as an adult. You're just like, no, this game fucking rules, guys.
And then you play it and it doesn't rule, but you're like, no, trust me though, it sucks, but it's great.
I love this as a kid.
Decap attack.
Single
okay. Road Kings.
Hell yeah.
I saw this and I'm just like, another like truck simulator?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
There's an audience for this.
Oh my god, there is.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen like any of the like insane builds that people have for American and Euro Truck Simulator? Like the giant
I got a Logitech wheel myself. Just a basic setup, and like the truck simulator games on PC is like one of the most immersive experiences just playing that, because there's so many that don't adapt it, but these guys know how to do it. Yes, having a big ass rig set up with multiple monitors and having basically a whole monitor be a side mirror is just, it's got to be one of the most incredible experiences that you can have, even if it's just slowly driving across the country.
I had a friend. Go ahead, Mike.
I was gonna say, you got a tablet with like custom firmware, so you have like all the instrumentation from like a big.
You have an actual radio that controls the radio.
You just got a CB hanging from just like some like thing, some scaffolding you made.
No, but I had a friend who I'm pretty sure got the Euro Truck, or like American, I think it was Euro Truck Simulator, because he thought it would just be like a funny thing, and then just got really fucking into it.
Oh no.
Because he thought it was just gonna be like this stupid, oh, you're driving a truck thing, and then realized that there was a lot to it, and just ended up loving the game. So anytime I think about those games, I think of Dal, and we miss you, Dal. Dal forever. So if anybody's in heaven, it's fucking Dal. He was an awful person, and by awful, I mean the trolliest motherfucker that I had ever met. and I miss him every day. I love him. So, but yeah, he got really into those games. Yeah, Road King. So it looks like, yeah, it's a truck simulator, which is not a bad thing, but just not an American or Euro truck simulator. So,
yeah.
All right. And next up was Sonic Racing Cross Worlds and a Pac-Man World 2 announcement. They're getting DLC for each other's games. Pac-Man is going to be a racer in the Sonic game, and then Sonic is going to be in Pac-Man World 2, but yeah. So
yeah, this was definitely not for me, but this was a cool way of doing something like this.
Oh, yeah.
There's definitely an audience for this, and the fact that they're like, hey, we're doing it for both at the same time is kind of a baller move.
The Pac-Man, the one for the Pac-Man game comes out next year, and Pac-Man in the Sonic Racer comes out, I think, shortly after the game comes out this year. But
I just mean like announcing that, like, hey, we're gonna put Pac-Man in Sonic, but we're also gonna put Sonic in Pac-Man.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's such a dumb but fun way of doing it. Like, you're gonna do it. This feels like the best way you could do it.
Yeah. What was that? Go ahead, Mike. Did you have something?
Oh no.
All right.
Sorry, Mike. I feel like I keep cutting you off.
It's all good.
No. But yeah, I'm actually excited for the Sonic Racing game because it looks fun. You know, it's not. I'm not thinking, oh, this is going to be like my game of the year or anything, but it looks fun, and the cast that they have, especially, I mean, unfortunately, unfortunately, the DLC characters they've announced.
Yeah.
Like Ichiban.
Steve.
Oh yeah, Steve. Yeah, fuck Minecraft. But like Ichiban Kasuga and Kazuma Kiryu from the Yakuza games. You got Joker from Persona as one of the racers that you can get because they're all fucking Sega games, which is cool.
Do you not like that?
I think that's just amazing.
No, I like it. I just
Okay.
I'm from what I can think of, and I might be wrong, but from what I understand, all of those characters are like paid DLC that you have to get. They're not just like in the base game.
Yeah.
No.
Do we know how much they are?
No idea. And I also might not be correct in that assessment. I mean, the Pac-Man one they say is DLC, but I'm not entirely sure if that's everything. But from what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, I'm pretty sure all those characters are like extra DLC, and the only characters that are in the game are from the Sonic games. You know, all the more the cross-world stuff, I guess, is DLC. So, but that was the end of the pre-show. And now into the main show, and the first thing we get from Geoff Keighley is talking about how there's a Silksong event, so we don't have Silksong today. Here's some footage. We're not going to say much about it, but I can confirm that it's coming out by the end of this year, in 2025. Hollow Knight Silksong. So it definitely they clearly worked with Geoff Keighley on this, and this explains his tweet from the other day. You know, the whole this is your first time. So I guarantee that he was trying to move heaven and earth to get that release date announcement on the show. And the closest he could get was we're going to announce our event in a couple days. You can say that the game is coming out in 2025. That's it.
There was a good chunk of gameplay though that was shown.
Yeah. It was all new gameplay apparently that they were showing. Maybe not all new, but there was new gameplay they were showing, and the game is actually playable on the Gamescom floor. Because once again, Opening Night Live is just this event, and then Gamescom is happening for multiple days, and the game is playable.
Which is further begs the question: what could they possibly do on Thursday?
Except for announce a release date.
Just show the game, like, completely? Yeah. Everyone's bought into the game. Just give a release date.
Yeah.
If you want to do, like, a little cut, like you just did for Gamescom, you're going to show off some gameplay, generate some hype, do it in a spectacular way with an audience, and put a date on it.
Yeah.
Not say, hey, come to our Team Cherry YouTube channel for early Thursday morning
So I would push back on that because in the way that they announced it today, being like, hey, Thursday morning we're going to do this thing, and like I said, there were like 20,000 people sitting on that page waiting.
Yeah.
Whereas if at the beginning of the show Keighley comes out and he's like, Hollow Knight Silk Song, October 25th, blah blah blah, it's coming out on all this stuff. It's a big announcement, but then it's part of this show. Now they get this announcement, it's coming out in 2025, but we're going to do our own fucking thing that everybody's going to tune into until, well, because, yeah, the Pokemon thing is way earlier in the morning. But now, essentially, Thursday is Hollow Knight Silk Song Day.
Yeah. I like that idea, but I still don't believe you're going to generate the audience, the number that you have already with the Gamescom stream. I will
I would say the Gamescom viewership definitely bigger. This one Opening Night Live is going to be bigger, but the people watching that Silk Song event are watching it for Silk Song. Like all of those people are like, I'm here for this game, not just to watch this event.
And then I think that's when you would probably be like, hey, tune in to Gamescom. Because you already got like all of these news sites because of the meme that Silk Song is kind of right now. Mm-hmm. Everyone is going to report on it like crazy. We finally have a release date for, and I know it's going to be a busy news day, so it's going to get shuffled into the whole thing. But I mean, rip the Band-Aid off. What did we just say that was also happening on Thursday?
That Pokemon thing. Whatever the fuck Pokemon announces.
Hey, Pokemon has the chance to do the most hilarious thing right now, all right? If they came out and said, we're making a horror Pokemon game,
oh, dude,
that just overshadowed Silk Song, that would be the most hilarious.
Yeah.
It would feel like the whole Horizon and Zelda situation, just where Horizon cannot get a break.
I feel like Silk Song is, this is going to sound weird because it's obviously not like as on the scale of it, just gameplay or budget wise. I feel like Silk Song is one of those games that the only thing that is really going to overshadow it on the day would be like Nintendo is like, oh, this isn't a Pokemon thing. We're announcing a brand new fucking Zelda game that you haven't heard of that's coming out tomorrow. That's going to be the big thing. Or Rockstar comes out and they're like, fuck May, GTA 6 right now. But other than that, like, a Silk Song announcing a release date is the top news story.
Totally.
And that's it. Like, there's not going to be nothing that Nintendo or Pokemon can come out with on Thursday. And knock on wood. I don't know if this table is wood. It might just be laminate, honestly. I don't think anything that they can announce about this today. About this Legends game is going to be able to overshadow Silk Song.
Yeah, no, totally.
Mike, what are your thoughts on Silk Song? Are you excited for it?
I mean, only to just end the memes.
That's the question I have for you guys. Did you guys play Hollow Knight? Like,
no.
Do you guys think of Hollow Knight being like this great of a game that is worth getting worked up for this whole reveal and everything?
I played Hollow Knight. I liked Hollow Knight. But man, yeah, no, this is, I mean, I liked it. It was a really good game, but I guess I didn't see it the way a lot of other people did. So I guess like this just craving for Silk Song just never hit me.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's totally normal.
Honestly, yeah. I've had zero interest in even playing Hollow Knight, the first one. Just, it's not my type of game.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. And I know, I have a lot of friends that fucking love it, and they're super excited for Silk Song, and I understand the clamor for it and the hype for it. I get it. But for me, I'm just like, oh, cool. I want this game to come out this year, and I want this game to get perfect scores across the board because I've fucking drafted this game for the
I knew
last
it.
3
I knew
years
you were gonna say that. I knew it.
in my fantasy draft, and every year it's like, oh, when this comes out, man, I'm gonna hit it, and then the end of the year comes around, and it's like, well, now I'm in fucking 6th place, but right now I'm in 1st place, and now I've got Silksong, and I have Demon School, and I have fucking, if it comes out this year, Football Manager 26. I'm in 1st place. I'm gonna be in like double 1st place. Okay, which is not that. I mean, that's 2. That's no, I don't want that.
Wait, so what's the best game you have?
On my list right now, I believe, because I have Mario. I got Mario Kart World. It's either Mario Kart World or it's Citizen Sleeper 2.
What is Mario Kart World at?
It was like an 87, and now I think it's down to like an 81 or an 82. So I have a fucking game in my roster that scored 0 points in fantasy, and I'm still in 1st place. So,
Nice.
yeah. Yeah, Silksong, we'll find out on Thursday. But Keighley came out.
We're not
here's
even
some
at the
gameplay.
start of the show.
Yeah, that was the opening of the actual show, you know. And then we got 25 minutes on Black Ops 7.
Yep.
Was it 25 minutes?
No, it felt
like
like it.
1,000 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Had like a really cool trailer that then turned into a Call of Duty trailer, and I'm like, why? How? Okay.
I will say, I have like a draft for last year. I went on a journey of playing every Black Ops campaign, and I was gonna make a video for it, and time just got away from me. So all that footage is just sitting on a hard drive, and I even made a script for all of it that was like 30 pages long. It was gonna be an insane video. And playing Black Ops 6, which came out last year. That's the current Call of Duty, Black Ops 6.
Yeah.
The campaigns are pretty fucking awesome now.
Yeah.
I mean, they always have been, but they're at like a level of which they're doing very interesting stuff with. So I'm a Battlefield guy, but I grew up with Call of Duty, and they've always had like interesting campaigns. But I also did spend most of my time in multiplayer. However, going back and playing the campaigns and then leading up to the current campaigns, they have evolved them in a way that is actually interesting, to the point where like the campaign does still kind of feel like the bonus mode, but they're not. They're like, they are fully realized. It's a fully realized mode.
Like almost like they cracked the code on the multiplayer. They got that to a science, and then they went back and they're like, let's try to bring the single player campaign back, or like up to those standards.
Yes,
kind of like that.
It's a blockbuster movie.
Yeah. In
the campaign, and the 6th one goes in directions that even take it away from it just being kind of like a run-of-the-mill FPS. It actually tells like a really crazy story, and does it in a way that is more than just hiding behind barriers and shooting enemies, which is really fun. So I am very excited to see, because what I'm hearing, because people have already played this, is that the campaign in this one is actually like really crazy, which is shocking because it's also co-op, and the last time they did co-op for a Call of Duty campaign, it did not go well. So if this campaign actually kind of rips and I can play with friends, that's pretty interesting. Yeah. But besides that, I'm not interested in multiplayer, certainly not interested in Warzone. Zombies, might give it a try, but other than that, I understand why this game keeps on popping up. It's Activision, it's Xbox, they have the money, it's gonna show up everywhere. Yeah. But besides that, it's Black Ops. There's not much that they can do anymore that really makes me feel like it's really doing anything special anymore.
Yeah. Mike, did you have something?
Nah, I was kind of listening to this one while I was on lunch, And yeah, it's one of those like I was not following what the hell they were saying. I'm just like, but explain the fucking like the freeway, the floating city island things. Like, how the hell did this happen?
Yeah, there's a lot of like psychosis shit that they're doing nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, because like the original Black Ops, you know, Mason, what do the numbers mean? You know, that type of shit. Where it's like all kind of like fucking with everyone's like psychosis and now dealing with the future and how you can infiltrate that. It's very Inception and it's bullshit, but it's the overtop fun that makes Call of Duty now the Call of Duty that it is now. And I will say that the main character, no one has mentioned it, but the main character who now plays Mason is the actor in Gilmore Girls, which I hold a special place in my heart for.
Huh.
It's wrong. It's the actor from Heroes, which, as we all know,
is he? I think he is.
Had one season, and that was it. And it was a perfect season of television. Heroes.
Well, my last name is Gilmore, so I hold that very special in my heart. Are you putting it together right now? Is it just now hitting you right now?
Yep. God damn it. Black Ops. Black Ops, Black Ops, Black Ops. Lords of the Fallen 2. Fuck Lords of the Fallen. Sekiro anime. Fuck this thing. Yeah, I'll say it. No, Sekiro anime, the company making it, apparently super into generative AI, so fuck them. Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
So, we'll skip to something good.
Yay.
Yes.
Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Looks sick.
Oh, I see a Batman.
Yep, there it is.
See a couple of Batmans.
Dude, if I may, this was might be unironically my favorite thing that came out of this showcase.
I would probably agree with you, actually.
Yeah. I love the Lego games. I love Batman. But most importantly, I love Arkham Batman. And this is giving very Arkham vibes, but with Lego and the charm of Lego. So, I mean, this is checking off a lot of boxes for me. And yeah, I'm super excited for this.
Yeah, it's looks to be... Because, I mean, you see things from multiple Batman movies, including The Batman, you know, with Robert Pattinson, with, like, Dark Knight, the Bale movies. And then, yeah, the gameplay itself, like the fighting here, just looks like a Lego version of Arkham Asylum, which is... There's nothing wrong with that. It's fucking awesome.
The highest compliment you can give a game, really.
Yeah, for real.
Mike, are you a fan of the Lego games?
I love the Lego games. I love them so much. Yeah, no, I saw this and I'm just like, here it is. This is what I came for.
Yeah, apparently this was rumored ahead of time. I hadn't heard anything, but yeah, the gel with the explosion right there, like straight from the Arkham games.
Totally.
Oh my god. And I'm wondering, because you see a couple of shots of like a Batmobile. I'm wondering if that's drivable, or if that's just gonna be like a cutscene thing.
It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be.
Yeah. Like, you could drive in the other ones. Why couldn't you drive in this one?
It's fair. Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, we've got stuff from The Batman right here. One thing that I will say about this is it should be called Legacy of the Batman.
Thank you. I made that exact same joke when I was watching it. I was like, you know what? I'm not loving this title, but if they were to do it, it's right there. It is right there for them to do.
Also,
right there the whole time.
We're turning this up because we have to hear this. You've got Matt Berry as Bane. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, you think darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by... Ah! Who put that there? I could have really hurt myself.
Did I hear a laugh track in the background?
It sounded like it, yeah. You put Matt Berry in anything, and it bumps it
We're
up
there.
25 points.
Oh, that was probably the crowd, wasn't it?
Oh, probably, yeah. If you don't know who Matt Berry is, IT Crowd season 2 and and beyond. He's in so many shows. He's in Fallout season 1, and he's the voice of the handyman robots, Mr. Handies. Sorry.
What did you have in mind?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Dawn of War 4, Warhammer 40k, which is it's another RTS. This one was kind of weird. The way that they announced it was like the first game from this franchise for like 20 years. Which technically, yeah, it's Dawn of War 3 came out a long time ago, but it's like the first thing from this franchise in years, and it's Warhammer. And the opening of the trailer is this, and it's like, wait, didn't we just get a Warhammer game?
Yeah, didn't we just do this?
Yeah, but then Dawn of War, and it's an RTS. Any interest to you?
I think it looks good.
Yeah.
Visually, I think
Looks like an RTS.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, looks good. I'm sure it's gonna play good, but
Yeah, that's an OM Jesus ass game, and he's gonna probably fucking love it. Monster Hunter Wilds and a Final Fantasy 14 crossover.
Neat.
Cool. I mean, it feels right,
And then it looks like it's gonna be on both ways. The thing that I did like is, did you guys see the requirements to do the Monster Hunter DLC for Final Fantasy 14?
What, you need the game or something?
There's 2 steps.
Okay.
Create a character in Final Fantasy 14. Step 2.
Okay.
Get to level 100 and finish the Dawn Trail storyline. And then you can do the DLC.
Get
Two
the fuck
two
outta
quick
here.
steps. 2 quick steps.
Well, let me get right on that.
More Onimusha, Way of the Sword, the new Onimusha game gameplay. Onimusha, anybody?
Yeah. I mean, looked like fun.
All right.
No,
Well,
I'll give it a shot.
yep. Arc Knight's Endfield. I completely missed this one.
Yeah, I have no
The
idea.
trailer
what
for this
is.
upcoming free-to-play game, which is
Oh, is this the anime kind of one?
Yeah, there was
it's like-
anime shit. Yeah, you build things. There's probably farming.
It's also a mobile game.
Yeah, Europa Universalis.
Thought for sure this was an Age of Empires game.
Grand Strategy. Oh, it's okay. One of these. All right, Civilization. Cool. All right, well.
Neat.
Okay.
Yeah, not sure what else we could say about that one.
It's not my kind of game, but here we go. We're just watching this.
You know what I'll say about that last game though? Apparently there's such a huge audience for those type of games. And I have never met a single person that's into those games
I know one
Right?
person.
ever.
I know one person. It's
Okay.
Jacob, aka OM Jesus, kind of funny best friend, Neon Pocket Dimension, friend of ours. He fucking loves these strategy games. Plays all of them. But more importantly, what we're going to do right now is we're going to watch the Fallout Season 2 trailer and react to it.
Do it.
Kind of just as we know. For those of you who have been with us since like the beginning of the podcast, you know that we ended up doing like 4 or 5 episodes on Fallout Season 1, and we'll probably do it again. Maybe not the same, because it's coming out week to week. Season 2 is apparently it's not going to all be dropped at once. So
Son of a bitch.
yeah, we can do kind of maybe just smaller things during the season. But yeah, Fallout Season 2 trailer. Here we go.
I'm looking for someone.
Common story around here. Someone you care about or someone you hate?
Oh, what a great question. What say you, Miss McLean?
big iron.
Why would my dad go to Las Vegas?
You want to know why the world ended? It started here with one man.
It's all over, but the cry.
Cooper Howard, star of the silver screen.
Like yourself, I am the very best. But what I do, and what I do, is I know everything.
Like, just perfect recreation of Mr.
I know
House's
there's a
office.
war coming.
Lucky 38, holy, but pre-war, obviously.
The bombs will only be the beginning.
Makes you wonder where
Toys R Us Legion. Like, what the fuck?
My
Novak?
concern is that you would do just about anything to save your family. I think you are actually quite a violent man. You just don't want to kill me yet.
Don't worry, a psychotic mailman will be on his way to do that job, Mr. House.
Battle of Anchorage? That's gonna Battle of Anchorage? Yeah. This guy?
Let's get lucky, shall we?
I'm here for it.
But
Yup.
Vats. Fucking kidding me. You
I defer
fucking
to you
kidding
about
me.
what to do in this situation.
Are you absolutely shitting me right now? This looks perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sign me up.
Sign me. We're not. I mean, maybe next episode, maybe we'll do like a full like fucking trailer, scene by scene thing. But that's not going to be for this episode. But this looks just gorgeous. So many questions that I have as to when things are happening, and obviously with this taking place in the furthest part of the Fallout universe, there has to be a definitive end to Fallout New Vegas. And the fact that we see Lucy with where's it at here? With right here, Caesar's Legion, like
that's like, ooh, where, how? Because, man, depending on which ending you went with, some of these people ain't there. So,
but obviously all the Mr. House stuff we see is pre-war. You see Lucy's brother, and there were a couple of posters also that came out, and like just other screenshots, and one of them was Battle of Anchorage right here.
Yep.
We're assuming, obviously, but yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's Coop in the pre-bomb in the power armor that he absolutely hated and blamed for getting a bunch of people killed, but she was totally right about.
Yeah, not wrong. Not wrong.
Yep, nope.
Happy, how are you on your Fallout?
My experience with Fallout is almost non-existent.
Okay.
Fortunately, my starting point was with 4, and I didn't even finish that one.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fuck off of our podcast. Okay.
Sorry.
Keep going. I'm kidding. Obviously.
I don't know. Those games just they never clicked for me. I love the idea. Like I love the setup for Fallout.
Yeah.
But like the retro futuristic like 60s before.
Yeah. Yeah. With I mean,
it's I could gush around. I could gush about Deathloop. If Deathloop has like that same vibe.
That same kind of
if the Earth
retro
didn't
future vibe.
blow up.
Yeah. Did you? So you didn't? I'm assuming you didn't watch season 1.
I watched a couple episodes and I was impressed. I think there is a very low bar for video game adaptations, and
it's true.
Just based on the couple episodes, I feel like even though that bar is low, I think based on what I saw of Fallout, it really did exceed that bar tremendously. So I do want to go back and finish it.
Highly recommended.
Walton Goggins.
Like I said, I've got about the Steelbook. I'm gonna watch. I think I'm probably gonna watch. I'm gonna rewatch the season definitely before season 2 starts. But I wanted to go through because this special edition has like bonus commentary and shit on some episodes, which I'm a dumbass nerd for. But our episode last week was all about Cyberpunk 2077 and how CD Projekt Red.
That I wasn't there.
Well, you know what? I didn't know that you liked the game. Okay, it's an incredible game. But yeah, the whole episode.
Stay tuned to my top 50 favorite games of all time.
Day 50. But yeah, it was one of the points that we made on there was that CD Projekt Red, are they the peak of adapting non-video game things into video games? They had The Witcher 3, and now they've got the
Edge
Cyberpunk
Runners.
Yeah, but like the Fallout TV show adapting the game is kind of that opposite there. Not that it's bad, but just taking a video game and making it into just a TV show or a movie and having it make sense and fit into the world is they knocked it out of the park. And season 2 looks to be even more built in, I guess, to the game world. Where the first one, they're like, yeah, it's Fallout. It's technically, once again, canon's not real. We talked about this last week, but the Fallout show is canon. It takes place after everything else. So you're going to see some references that you understand. Like the Brotherhood of Steel, the Vaults, Vault-Tec, all this stuff. And now it seems like now that they've built up what they can do, now they're going to kind of transfer that more into the games that we recognize. Specifically, obviously, Fallout New Vegas.
That's really cool.
Very excited for season 2. And yeah, we're covering that on the podcast. Maybe week to week we'll do like little inner things, and then maybe at the end of the season we'll do like a big one. But I don't know about you, Mike. I'm watching them like the day that they drop. So
I'm gonna do my best to.
Yeah.
So they're doing it weekly?
Yeah. So season 1 dropped all at once. This season is going to be weekly, and I think it's because season 1 was so well regarded.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, stretch that out.
Yeah, and it also seems to be just like a trend that I'm starting to see. Like your more prestigious offerings, you want to drip that out.
So this is the thing that I've always said, that like I love Stranger Things, but Stranger Things has always came out all at once, right?
Yeah.
Minus the last season, where only the last 2 episodes came out at the apart from the rest of it all. And the thing about that is that if you look at a story like Stranger Things, a story you're not familiar with, right? It makes so much more sense for that to release weekly, not only as a show or storytelling, but also financially, if I'm going to speak corporately, so because you're going to draw out the subscriptions over at least 3 months worth of subscriptions. But for a show like Stranger Things, where it's rooted in mystery, and the showrunners actually do a pretty good job of ending every single episode on kind of a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Because it's on Netflix, have kind of lost that ability to stop every week and almost, come together and talk about it. Where like the mystery of Stranger Things is so powerful, but we can never have those conversations of like, what do you think is going to happen next week? What do you think is going to what's going to happen? That conversation doesn't happen anymore, and that kind of sucks. Which is actually a reason why I almost advocate for something like this of doing weekly basis, unlike The Last of Us, where that is a show that is literally just a derivative of what happens already in the thing that we already
It's just
know.
retelling
So the fact that The Last of Us,
you already know.
yeah. So the fact that The Last of Us was weekly, it was almost frustrating because it's like, I'm already bought in. I already know the story. I already know where this is heading. Why am I waiting 10 weeks to see this all come together when I already know where this is going? So I think handling this in the way that it is such a smarter way, especially for you guys as content creators, to actually sit down week to week and actually, you know, have those conversations that you wouldn't have otherwise if it were just dumps all at once. And that's really fun. Besides just making content, it's really fun to just talk about it. And we have to sometimes separate ourselves as content creators and actually understand what the, you know, just the average person that maybe not even likes Fallout, but is just putting on a show can, you know, influence the others to watch the show and then talk about it in a way that is more natural than just, I watched this whole show in one sitting. And meanwhile, the other person watched 3 episodes, fell off. Another person watched 5 of them, and then is like, I'm going to come back later. It doesn't work.
It's
and
now,
I think this is, it's beautiful.
What I wouldn't be surprised if this happened, because a lot of these shows now, you know, these, the streaming ones specifically, like Last of Us was going to be weekly simply because it was actually on HBO as opposed to just Max or HBO Max or anything. But I'm seeing a lot of these streaming shows more and more now where on the first day there's 2 or 3 episodes and then it's week to week.
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised if we got 2 to 3 episodes on day 1 of Fallout Season 2 and then the rest of it is week to week. But still, it's excuse me, the week-to-week aspect, like you said, you're completely right. It is going to be able to draw out that discussion. Because when it's out all at once, you have a week, maybe 2 weeks of it being number 1. And then it's like, okay, cool, what's the next thing? Yeah. But now with it being week to week, and like especially if that first episode is killer, now it is, all right, so on Tuesdays, we're talking about the you know, previous episode of Fallout. You know, every Tuesday, take a look, we're going to talk about it, we're going to watch it, and then we can talk about what we think is going to happen, what our theories are, what do we think this mean, and it's going to be, I am so goddamn excited for that. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, it's super exciting. I love that. You guys have something to actually look forward to. And and I mean, so much fun, especially like if you have a partner in your life and just being like, hey, Tuesday nights, we got Fallout. Yeah. We got something to look forward to. It just makes it more special. It makes it more meaningful instead of just being like, hey, it's Saturday. Fallout just released.
Yeah.
Let's just get Fallout out of the way.
Watch a couple episodes.
Let's watch all of it. Let's just be lazy all day and get Fallout out of the way.
Yeah.
No, that's boring.
Yeah. Let's go ahead, Mike.
I do want to just say one thing. Like, this was, like, for the vast majority of TV, it was weekly episodes. That was the thing. You know, like, Miami Vice was coming out once a week. You know, MASH, just all these great shows were coming out once a week. So you had the water cooler conversation of what's going on, what you think is up with this. And I do love that people are coming back to that sort of like, we are going back to how things used to be. You know, giving you room to giving you rooms to like think about exactly what you were doing, you know, how you were feeling, talk to your coworkers, your friends, whatever. See if you're all on the same page. Actually discuss it. Form your own theories without having to find some weirdo on Reddit or X or
some random podcast with 2 average white dudes who talk about the season 2 episodes at a time over a series of 4 weeks.
Unfortunately, by the time that like I was getting out of high school and everyone else my age was getting into shows, more drama like shows, to where we could like talk in that way. It was already at the point where, you know, they're dropping everything
We're already
all at
like the
once.
Netflix streaming.
But exactly. But there was like one show that I remember, you know, the lunch table conversations, and that was The Walking Dead. When The Walking Dead was at its peak, you know, we were
25
coming
years
back
ago.
from school because they were on Sunday nights. We would come back to school on Monday, and then at lunch, we would sit at the table and be like, "Yo, is Glenn gonna make it out?" And that was the best part of the show.
Mike,
like, that was why you did all that.
Mike, we're very old.
That we are.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
That we are.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't agreeing. I'm just saying that was you.
No, you can agree. We're very old. Yeah.
Yeah, we get it. We get it.
Yeah. I like that
was
it's
in
like
high
a
school.
it's like a
Or
fun
middle school.
It's like a fun nostalgia thing for you where it's like, oh, this was like a weird one-off. That was our life. But yeah. Every week in elementary
That was like
school.
the first, because like you would have come back to school and be like, "Did you watch that last episode of The Simpsons?
Did you guys watch the last Ally McBeal? There was a dancing baby."
Did you guys check out Malcolm in the Middle?
We're probably gonna we'll wrap. I mean, there's, for me at least, we'll go through these ones other quick. Great Circle DLC. Yeah. Indiana Jones the game was fun.
I loved it. I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan.
Okay.
And I had a very good time with this game. So anything more from Troy Baker's performance as Indy is very welcome for me. I loved the game. I think it was fun to play, and I was totally surprised by how they actually managed to make Indy feel like Indy. I made a whole video about it. If you want to see it, go check my channel. This shameless plug, but I genuinely love this game, and I'm very excited for this.
Oh yeah, no, totally fine. Totally. I played a couple hours of it. I did enjoy myself, but it didn't grab me to the point where it took me away from the other things that I wanted to play. You know, and that's,
I think it is one of those games that it's like you got to get through a little bit. Cause there's that first segment that does take a little bit before you get to like that open world aspect. Like once you get to Egypt, ooh.
Okay, yeah, because when I ended playing, I was still in the Vatican. So
yeah.
All right. World. Okay. John Carpenter. Toxic Commando. I don't know what the fuck this is. I can read the hat. Yep.
I am literally working on a video where I am watching every John Carpenter movie. And yeah, I mean, I think the thing that took me away that was like the music in it feels like John Carpenter. So the fact that like John Carpenter is doing a video game, he's probably doing the music for it too, or his son, because his son also kind of like took after him. So yeah, I mean, this looks fun.
If it was more of like a sci-fi thing as opposed to like zombies, I would be offended if John Carpenter didn't get Gunship to do the music. But we'll see. Yeah.
Dude, oh my god, that would be incredible.
But it looks like a Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood type kind of team. There's a lot of zombies. Monkey Island creator Rod Gilbert's next game is a roguelike vertically scrolling RPG that, guys, Geoff Keighley's been playing this for weeks. All right, he made sure to tell us.
So long. He loves this game.
Death by scrolling, kill enemies, collect gold, avoid the Grim Reaper long enough. Yep. Looks a little bit of gameplay. Fuck off.
The way
gameplay.
I've heard people talk about this game feels like they've
gameplay.
almost been bought by it. Like they've been bought to talk about this game.
Yeah. So.
Because it just came out of nowhere. They're like, this is such a good game. We love it. Play it.
All right.
That's cool though.
Zero Parades, the follow-up to Disco Elysium. We're gonna skip this because the Disco Elysium devs apparently are cunts about something. I'm not entirely sure what it is, so I don't want to dive into that just now. Is that okay, Mike?
That's fine by me.
Okay. I know that you love Disco Elysium. And you probably didn't realize this about the devs. Unbeatable. I do want to talk about this momentarily.
Yes.
This, I hadn't heard of it. Apparently it's been announced for a while. I know that Barrett, kind of funny, was like fucking stoked that we got more information on it. But it is like,
The music
this is a rhythm
kicks
game.
Ass.
Comes out November 6th. Where's some... I know that we had some gameplay here.
Yeah, the music was...
The music itself
was
is
awesome.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah. This music looks awesome, or sounds awesome. The gameplay looks fun. Unbeatable, November 6th. Cinder City, did not see shit about this. Did not care.
This is
MMO tactical
the
shooter
South
are words
Korean
that
game?
just... NC Soft, don't care. Sorry. Silent Hill F, there was a bit of a trailer, and then they announced like the English voice for the main character. Silent Hill F, we already kind of know about.
Looks creepy.
Yep. La Divina Comedia, the Divine Comedy, which is, yep. This is like an action game. Yeah, this looks like roguelike or Souls-like. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
Another one of those games.
Anime game.
I don't think it's real.
Yep. Enshrouded. Age of Empires 4 gets some DLC, and it's coming to PlayStation 5. Kingdom Come... Cult of the Lamb. DLC.
Oh, yeah.
Massive paid DLC. Do either of you play Cult of the Lamb?
Fuck yeah, man, dude! It's a game that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Why are they still making content for this game? I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
But goddamn, every time they release some new shit, it's always just expanding the game to honestly like change the way that you play the game, which is always a fascinating aspect. This game is cute, it's fun, it's beautiful. If anyone hasn't played this game, absolutely jump into it. There's so much DLC for it now. It's always evolving. Every DLC actually changes like almost how you play the game and approach your cult-like sim. It's beautiful. Play this game.
Cult of the Lamb is great. Mike, did you play this at all or no?
No, that was one that I didn't grab.
Yeah, it's like half kind of little city builder type deal. Like you get cultists and
Animal
everything.
Crossing.
Kind of like an Animal Crossing, but with ritual sacrifice, and then half roguelite. Going out into the world, battling and it's fun. It's a really fun game. I really enjoyed Cult of the Lamb, and I'm definitely going to. I haven't jumped into any of the DLC really, but I think when this comes out, I'm gonna grab it and then just kind of gorge on everything that's come out since I played it.
No, that's the right way to do it.
Yeah. World of
Get all
Warcraft
done at
Midnight
once.
cinematic trailer looks beautiful, but it's a Blizzard World of Warcraft trailer, so it's gonna look fucking beautiful.
This was the one that you guys were like talking about with Call of Duty, where it felt like 25 minutes for you guys. This one I was like, God damn, they spent so long on this cinematic trailer, and it's like we all know what Warcraft looks like.
Yeah,
it looks nothing like this at all.
Yeah, it's like we know. Please.
Yeah.
It's just I think there's no BlizzCon, so they're like there is no place for them to put this. So it's like, all right,
no place for them to put this where it makes more sense than
where they put it
shows.
In their game, where their audience is at, because they don't leave that game.
It's true.
You're not wrong.
Do what Fortnite does and just put up like a projector screen within the game and just show the trailer, and they would already be bought in.
Just in World of Warcraft, there's a movie theater that you go into.
Yeah, just do that.
Made
They're
of
not
stone.
watching opening night live. They're playing the game.
Delta Force developer Team Jade is making a psychological horror shooter. I missed this one completely.
That does not follow.
Yeah, Ghost of Yote.
Mm-hmm.
It's more Yote, but it was a cool trailer.
Yeah.
And then the last big thing here, it was actual gameplay trailer or gameplay of the new Resident Evil. And the one thing that I want to show here, because it's a lot of cinematic trailer, and then yeah, like right here. This is all cinematic. You're following your mom. And then just, you're in the game now.
Stay close.
That's cool.
Come on,
Wonder how
wait.
that actually plays out.
Like,
Grace, keep moving.
That is just, and it's a very small thing. You know, it's a, you know, the cinematics are beautiful. The game looks like a great Resident Evil looking game.
What's that?
But just that immediate kind of, we're watching this and now we're in the game. Awesome. It's a kind of a 5-minute trailer there. But yeah, Requiem.
Could you imagine? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Could you imagine if like Resident Evil, like a game like this that was like very narratively driven in the horror aspect, did a thing like what we were just talking about, where they release a chapter like every week?
Oh, that would be so sick.
I don't think it would be. I think
it would be interesting. I don't know how good it would be, but that'd be interesting.
I'm not sure how well that really works as a gameplay thing. Where there's like, well, because we've had plenty of games where there's like, you know, chapters, and it's, hey, here's one, and then the rest, and the rest, and
yeah,
I can't really point to any of them that really made that worth it.
Like cut off a chapter where it really kind of like cliffhangers to the point where you're like ready for the next one.
Where if you have chapters in a game, that's a different thing. But it's like, hey, you play one, and now you have to wait a couple weeks for the next one, and then a couple weeks. A lot of people are just like, no, I'm just gonna wait for the whole fucking thing to come out because I'm actually playing the game as opposed to just watching something. You know, like I'm sitting down in front of my TV with a controller in hand. I'm controlling the story. You know, but yeah, Resident Evil Requiem comes out in February. Looks cool. I'm probably not going to play it. I'm just not a Resident Evil player, but I do like watching them. So I'm definitely going to be watching some streamers playing this.
I will say, you know what's interesting about what you just said about how it kind of seamlessly transitioned into gameplay?
Yeah.
They also, in that first reveal, mentioned that the game at any time you can swap from first person to third person. So it would be interesting to see how that kind of plays out.
Huh. Be cool.
Okay.
You could just go to the pause menu and just switch the perspective.
Nice. Yeah, so we got the Resident Evil Requiem, and then Bloodlines 2.
All right.
Demon Cross Machina. Oh yeah, there's a lot of other stuff that was announced, but
there was a lot of stuff that it seemed like even they were kind of skipping over.
Yeah, Bloodlines. Yeah, the new Game Informer. Is that issue 2 of the new run?
It is.
Okay.
Nothing sent like days apart, which was really weird.
Yeah, I think there was a problem with the first issue kind of getting out to people. Roguelite, FPS Voidbreaker in early access, Neverness to Everness, Supernatural, Urban Open World RPG. Okay. Honor. Okay.
Check out Voidbreaker. Voidbreaker looks awesome.
It's a Fortnite thing. Ninja Gaiden 4 got a new story trailer. Cool. Chronos: The New Dawn got a new trailer. And for everyone out there, the main character is female. So if you're referring to the main character of Chronos, use she/her pronouns. Yeah. The Traveler is what she's called. So Outer Worlds 2 got a new trailer, and we got Mark, the head of sequels, back. Ben Schwartz from that big thing. That was great. Inzoi, which is the good-looking Sims game. Fate Trigger 3D anime-style hero-based tactical shooter. No. Moonlighter 2. And then, Vampire the Masquerade 2 Bloodlines is out October 21st. That's a game that I remember watching a trailer for that when the PS5 was first announced. And I was like, that looks sick.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is kind of everything at Opening Night Live. We kind of rushed through the end of that, but for me, I mean, a lot of it, the Fallout trailer, Fallout Season 2 trailer, for me at least, was the that could have ended the show for me, and I would have been fine.
Mm-hmm. Same. Because it also kind of felt, just because it's like, it is games related, but also it's more of just like a TV property at this point, you know, in this context. So it felt like it could have been a good natural place to end.
Yeah.
You know, just be like, here's this trailer, go forth and point out all of the stuff that we jammed in the trailer.
Yeah. Like, this is going to be the thing that, like, this could be, except for the fact that they had, you know, Black Myth Wukong. I didn't play it, did not look interesting to me at all, just the type of gameplay.
Yeah.
Sold like fucking hotcakes, so I get that could be like your biggest thing. Resident Evil Requiem, the new Resident Evil game, yeah, that's a huge thing. But yeah, like a Fallout Season 2 trailer, and then it's like, cool. That was you had a few different things in this show that could have been show enders, and yeah, but there's a lot of filler.
Anything PlayStation? No PlayStation, right?
No, like PlayStation exclusive. Well, Ghost of Yotei.
Oh, right, yep.
Yeah. But we like that's something
like
we already
they're
knew
just
about.
like pass that out, like just like this is coming out.
Yeah. Yeah. Opening Night Live. That's another Keighley show in the books. Next up
I
is
had a good
Game
time.
Awards. I mean, for the most part, I did, and I think if I was watching it alone, I probably would have been maybe bored after a while. But I was in like I said, the Kind of Funny chat. And I was just kind of chatting with friends and everything, and I was watching some people be really fucking stupid in the chat, because obviously it's the internet.
I just think if it was like a Game Awards type of thing where it was stretched out over 3 hours, and this is what we got, I'd be like, this was very disappointing. But the fact that this was like an hour and a half, minus the pre-show and everything, I think, you know, there's a lot of good stuff in there.
The
even
thing
if
that
it's
we
like
didn't
stuff that
talk
doesn't
about because it wasn't in this thing was the Claire Obscure Expedition 33
concert
live song, which was beautiful.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. And that's going to sound so awesome at the Game Awards when they've got the whole fucking orchestra. I'm going to cry in my seat. Yeah. So we got to wrap up here. It's getting kind of late here as well. I have work in the morning.
Yeah.
You know. But Happy, where can people find you? And what are you working on? What do we got coming out soon?
Yeah, I mean, you can find me at Poogle Games on literally everything: YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, everything. But really, I feel like I've secured that spot as Poogles Games. I'm working on, like I mentioned earlier, my top 50 video games of all time. That's on my socials, my YouTube and TikTok. And yeah, I just had today my video of my Kirby Air Riders Direct impressions, because it's shockingly, you know, you watch people react to their just excitement for games that are announced or things that are announced in games, and they take off. Kirby Air Riders is like the childhood game of mine that somehow is being made into a sequel, so I had to make a video about it. It makes no sense why it's being made, but somehow it's being made, and I had to make a video about it. So yeah, I think it got overshadowed a lot because of the Gamescom. So if you don't,
it's kind of a weird day for them
Kirby
to
Air
do
Ride.
it.
Yeah,
but then again, what do you do it tomorrow, and then it's a day before Pokemon? Like, it's just
like there's no good waiting spot.
Yeah,
but yeah, if you have no idea about Kirby Air Ride, check out my video. I kind of go in depth about why Kirby Air Ride is special and what makes it different, and why to be excited for this one. And yeah, I did it all today.
Try to remember to put the little video thing right up there in the corner. If it's not there, it's because I forgot, but I'll try to remember. Little YouTube, you know, thingamajig.
Yeah.
But yeah, go follow Happy, Poogles Games on YouTube, TikTok, everything. Does incredible content, does fucking awesome shit.
Thank you. And I'm sorry for taking up your time.
Massive
I know I was
dick.
rambling on
Big
a
old
lot.
dick.
I was definitely rambling for quite a bit on a lot of these other games.
No good, man.
Shut up.
Like, he's yawning.
Good.
He yawns every episode. 'Cause
Constant.
He wakes up at 2 a.m.
Come on, Mike.
Because
What
I
time
love
is it
him.
there for you guys?
It's
About to be
11. Yeah, I gotta wake up at 6 hours for work.
Yikes. Sorry, man.
Yeah, it's all right.
No
It
apologies
is the life I
necessary, but-
chose.
Yeah, and we started a bit late tonight as well, so
Yeah, that was my bad. I had something.
that was his
So-
bad, and then it turned into my bad because I was eating a mini pizza.
I did take a little break too, so it's
No worries.
let's just all agree we fucked up.
All right, Mike.
Collectively. Yes. You can find me on most of the social media platforms at nfbofficial.bluesky.app on Blue Sky, Nerding for Beginners on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I've been trying to get better about putting up clips and reels and so forth on all of those things. Shout out to the weirdos who watched my last Cyberpunk short. I just threw that up just not knowing what the hell was going to happen. It was a dude just welding the air, and it got 200 views real quick. So,
yeah.
All right, word. But yeah, streaming every Monday, 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 8 o'clock Central. Believe that is 4 o'clock Hawaiian, something like that. Yeah, twitch.tv/nerding for beginners. Still playing through Cyberpunk. Still attempting to do stuff that I say in the title and then immediately not doing that shit. So
You're getting close to an end of something.
Are you getting easily distracted in that game? Because I don't blame you.
Yeah, no, constantly.
There's always something.
Yeah, I'm just like, man, do I really want to just go get my shit rocket and have to save scum my way through breaking into the Arasaka parade float holding area or whatever the fuck it is I'm supposed to be doing? Or I don't know. Do I see what random things pop up and catch my eye? Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. I also want to give another shout out to you guys. I mean, you guys just interviewed Blessing Eddie Jr. I mean, come on. If anyone's watching this and hasn't seen that episode, goddamn, go check that out. That's amazing.
That was a fucking awesome
Congratulations,
episode,
guys.
It was
That's
great.
awesome.
So
Blessing
rad.
is super rad. Yeah, we're working on some cool things. We actually do have next week's episode lined up next week. For those who are not aware, Neo Aoshi finished Death Stranding 2.
Hooray!
Finally. There's like a running meme in his chat, and I don't get it. We don't get it. I mean, I don't get it. I don't know about Mike. But there's like a running thing in his chat where people give him shit for never finishing games. But the only time that he's been on our show, which has been multiple times now, it's because he's finished a game.
Yeah.
So, what the
Perhaps we are the carrot that he is constantly chasing.
Yeah. We're the key. We're the keyblade to his Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 playthroughs. But next week we're going to have Neo Yoshi and Rose Waltz on for a full-ass Death Stranding 2 spoiler cast, where, to be fair, to be honest, Mike and I just going to sit back, pepper them with questions, and let them gush about this game. Because, yeah. So if you're like, I want to support this podcast because I think they're nice gentlemen, but I don't want to listen to them, next week is your fucking week.
Yeah. Yeah, can't guarantee the level of checked out I'm going to be.
Probably 110%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll probably see me here next week.
Yeah.
You know, probably.
Probably. Yeah, we'll see.
Just next week, there's the cardboard cutout of me.
Please get that. Please get a cardboard cutout of yourself.
It's been on my list for so very long.
Okay, good. All right. We will see you guys next week. Go check out Poogles Games on YouTube and everything. Check out his most recent videos and the daily top 50 games of all time. Number 1 will surprise you.
It will disappoint you. I'll say that.
That's Mass Effect Andromeda. Bye. See you next week. Bye. I'm going to cut this off if you say no. They won't see you saying no. It's Andromeda.
Bear down.
Down.
Bill Williams, MVP.